A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Pittsburgh's offense will go on the attack first. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's battle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Off the RPO, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he tacked on the extra point.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
So Georgia Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Quick handoff. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Quickly complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle with Savage. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tackled there by the defense.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Panthers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Savage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw. It's Burgess. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the end route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on a huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Pitt pushing the pace.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got him this time. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. out of the gun. The running back has it. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to Cincinnati. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want. Because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's past the 30. Got the first down. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Bringing the heat. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another. Right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more